Alright, can you tell us about your bias against those who do not rise up in society and just blame the man?
I don't like Black Panthers.
Why not?
They carry shotguns.
What else?
They follow the police.
And? But are Black Panthers really men? Or are they men dressed as panthers?
They're men dressed as panthers who follow the police around on shotguns.
Wait, they follow police on shotguns?
They follow the police around riding motorcycles and carrying big shotguns in California.
Really?
Yeah.
What about blacks? How do you feel about blacks?
I think blacks are lazy.
Okay, why do you think that?
They have no interest in moving themselves up in society. They think the only way to be successful is to be a rapper or a musician or an athlete. But they have no interest in getting an education or starting a business, except for a few, and those people are admirable. But as for the rest, I have only scorn, and I scoff them.
What about blacks who are middle or upper class? How do you feel about those people?
I admire those people, just as I admire anyone who has the courage and the determination to rise in society.
What about Indians and Latinos?
I admire them just as they rise in society.
And what other ethnic groups do you feel strongly about?
I don't really feel strongly about any ethnic group, really, except for blacks. I admire anyone who has a strong work ethic and a determination to move higher in society.
What do you feel about whites? I mean, the argument can be made that a lot of whites are just as lazy or complain about oppression like blacks.
True. But there hasn't been the historical argument proposed by whites that they have been oppressed and they demand retribution for their oppression, nor have whites as a class or as a group collectively. Are you referring to, like, European whites? American whites?
No, we're strictly talking about American whites.
American whites? American whites come from a varied group of people, and in general, they tend to have a good work ethic. Okay. And of course, there are going to be a few who don't work, just for the reason they're incapable and they're unable to.
But can it also be argued that whites have been disadvantaged at times like blacks have?
Most certainly, but in general, I would argue that blacks are slothful and lazy. Mark, I'm done with this interview.
Alright. Any more comments for the camera?
No, thank you.
Who would you like to sleep with tonight?
Bilk.
Okay, who's Bilk? Is she black?
She's gray.
Gray? What does that mean? Does that mean she's half black?
She's neither. She's gray.
I think I'm beginning to understand.